Tell us what we need to know. Speak up. Whether it's beneficial information or essential to our lives, scripts or monologues, even poetry or rhymes, give us some food for thought, for we hungry for the drive. And in return, we supply you with feedback. Therefore, you and I both nourish the drive inside of us. Speak now or never. Either that or remain a cloud of dust. Some of us are here to speak. Inspirational quotes to sustain your focus, keep you from holding pieces, dropping out and off the streets. That's somebody's story, what's yours? Speak now or hold your peace.
Speak now or never. The mic is yours. You're watching Open Mic TV, a show for the unspoken and outspoken. It's been a minute, it's been a long time, but I'm back. I'm Fennell Wilkins, your host, and before we get into today's episode, here's today's Celebrity Spotlight. In 2012, Open Mic TV had the privilege to meet actress Keke Palmer at Bethune-Cookman University in Daytona Beach, Florida. Known for her roles in A Key Lane to Be, The Long Shots, and the VH1 movie Crazy, Sexy, Cool, the TLC.
You got a pretty one here representing R&B.
What about your friends? That's not right. I definitely could kick around to that.
During her visit, Palmer encouraged students at Bethune-Cookman to vote during the 2012 presidential election, regardless of their political preference. Why do you push, voting so much to, young kids, college students, and etc.?
Well, first of all, because I feel that, we are the future, and if we don't get involved now, then, we have to get involved now so we learn as we go to make the right choices, because we're soon going to be the adults that are the ones that really are involved now. So we have to start getting involved so we can make the right choices as we get older.
It's Nell D, and that was today's Spotlight.
In thumb strum, pluck strings and sing chords and pick at the rhythm, hit the melody. Some songs strum, heartbeats drum. What dreams come from out the rhythm, spit that melody. She sings tunes, they raise moons. We monsoon, a tidal wave consume this melody. A cup of love, a dash of bliss, essence of a wish. Cook up the rhythm, taste this melody. Out of the sky, above the moon, beyond the blue, an ethereal rhythm floats a melody. From satellites to Saturn's rings, message of love couple brings undefeated pride with scars. Know this now, the universe is ours.
But our goal is to just reach out to the world, man. Put that love, that peace, that energy. Just take away all. There's so much focus on negativity right now, and I truly believe that music and love is the greatest healing.
WeAreCheZee, a young married acoustic duo with an undeniable chemistry, performs all over Atlanta doing open mics and special events. The couple inspires their fans with the love they have for each other through music.
Music is a big part of my life and a big part of our life. Become another connection, another union that we can share with each other, along with our friendship, our marriage, and every other aspect. So it's just another connection between her and I, and that we could be sharing this, something that not every couple get to do.
Originally from Baltimore, Maryland, Shanae Marie and Gino Moonflower moved to Atlanta, Georgia back in 2012 to pursue their music career. The couple shares with us their upbringing back in their hometown.
Rough city. It's a loving city. It's a city you gotta hate to love and love to hate.
Zeno says Baltimore is a fishbowl where they had no choice but to relocate for the sake of their art.
But I always did music. I was either in the choir, I was either playing piano at my church, or playing drums at my church, played trumpet. So I always had music, and it was always a part of me. My father was a DJ, so waking up every morning to him blasting, his tunes. His brother, my uncle's a DJ. My mother, she sings. So it's not like I didn't do or wasn't like focus on music, but it was around me that it kind of like it was something I grasped onto because it was a part of me, and I saw it in some type of form each day.
Zeno was only 13 when he started singing, but for Shanae, things were a little different.
I definitely grew up in that stereotypical single parent home, no father, so it was definitely a little harder for me trying to find that self-worth, never being validated as a child, so trying to find different ways to validate myself.
Shanae goes on to tell us that it was a struggle growing up in Baltimore, trying to find balance of self and substance. Originally, Shanae wanted to pursue a career as a model, and Zeno was the lead singer of a band called Grad Day. Shanae was invited to one of his shows in Baltimore by a mutual friend who introduced them, and that's how their friendship began. And after dating for 11 months, on July 3rd, 2012, they became Mr. and Mrs. Moonflower.
It's not a shame, I think she didn't want to tell me that she can sing or that she has a passion for singing. So it wasn't even like that I knew that she could sing when we got together, when we first got together. It wasn't like probably 3-4 months down the line. She was like,
5 months, exactly.
You said move on, where do I go? I guess second best is all I will know.
5 months down the line, she was like, hey, I could sing, and then tried to get her to sing for me. Took her hours, but you know how it is. She finally sang for me.
After it was established that Shanae could sing, the couple and 2 of their friends moved to California, where Shanae perfected her voice. 3 months in the West Coast, Shanae and Zeno moved to Atlanta. Zeno shared with us that it was tough finding employment after the big move.
Just to realize through meeting him that music played such a big role into my life, although I thought that it was modeling, and it wasn't. It was singing.
So in love and ambitious, Shanae Marie and Zeno were newcomers here in the city of Atlanta. They did street performing, and when they became known for their street performance, they created WeAreCheZee.
Well, I can sing and she can sing, so we was in our aunt's basement just learning songs, like all night, and the next morning we went out to 5 Points at the subway station downtown, right in the middle area where the Popeyes is.
Yeah.
We sat at the same light post every day from dusk to dawn, singing all day. And sometimes we would move from Centennial Park, or go down to Piedmont Park, or change it up, go to Little Five and Emmons Park.
Street performing was their hustle until they got real jobs. Zeno wanted to go back to his band Grad Day, but it didn't work out. So Shanae and Zeno created WeAreCheZee.
Started, I believe, November 2013 is when we started back up. And then we've just kind of spent the last year just kind of put a name for ourselves out here in Atlanta. I think it's safe to say we've done a pretty good job.
Yeah. Music that we need right now, and the type of music that it's not really, you don't really hear. You don't hear this type of sound.
Ready or not, here we come. We won't stop till the job is done. We're taking over the world. We're taking over the world.
On March 28, 2014, WeAreCheZee released their first EP project, Kanji. The couple describes their music as an atmosphere changer that strings the love that they have for each other to their supporters. WeAreCheZee believes that everyone is suffering because there's not enough compassion.
That music and love is the greatest healing. I watch people, I watch a street perform, and I watch somebody, I can watch it just in their facial expression just change. It speaks to them. and you can see it. You can see it in their face, you can see it in their energy, you can see it the way that they grab your hands afterwards to tell you how great you sounded, you know.
Words to say, ooh, oh darling, you are.
It's just beautiful. It's the greatest. It's the reason why I sing. This feels so right. Your love tears me up inside. But yeah, I think that we just focus on the positive. We try to be the light in the darkness at all times. I think that's just amazing.
They're allergic to negative energy. WeAreCheZee stays positive, but their first time on a big stage wasn't too pleasant, performing at the Apollo.
Viciously, I'm gonna give $1,000. Give it up for WeAreCheZee.
I mean, everybody loved us auditioning, the cast, the producers, all that. Even the producers thought, they was going to just woo the crowd and all that.
It was showtime at the Apollo. The couple shared with us, had they sung a Motown classic, they probably would have had the crowd.
This was one of those things. It was 2 years ago when we first started, started up the whole WeAreCheZee thing. So the whole WeAreCheZee brand. So it's just
I still didn't like it. It was weird.
So it's like I said, I feel like they booed all the greats off of Apollo.
They did get to meet Dougie Fresh at the Apollo, and the couple said that the legend heard the potential amongst the booing.
Ever since I realized what my purpose was, it's nothing that can stop me from putting that out into the world. And I believe that there's nothing that can stop him from putting that out into the world. And there's nothing that can stop us from putting that out into the world.
And I will follow you into
WeAreCheZee's mission is to change lives, to change the world, one song at a time. Every second Thursday of the month, Zeno hosts Open Mic Night at Urban Grind Cafe in Atlanta. This concludes today's episode of OMTV. If you want to check out previous episodes, please subscribe to Nell Open Mic TV on YouTube. I'm Fennell D. Wilkins. Until next time.
There you go. Say
Ready or not, here we come. We won't stop till the job is done. We take it over the world. We take it over the world. Ready or not, here we come. We won't stop till the job is done. We take it over the world. We take it over the world. Well, WeAreCheZee be our name. Got me better than your brain. Flower, be the team and my that's what we bring. Love into my teaspoon. Peace and love, let's spread some. Listen, I think it's over for we go round. Glory to the sky, sing your wishes to the stars. Focused on the grind, and baby, we go far. I know what I promised you, a big house and a couple cars. She said we gon' save my money, we gon' spend yours. Oh, baby girl, it's whatever. We taking over the world, you and me together. I'm trying to upgrade this cheddar to mozzarella with my laundry. Yo, big fro, ain't no couple. Ready now, here we go. We won't stop till the job is done. We take it over the world. We take it over the world. Ready now, here we go. We won't stop till the job is done. We take it over the world. We take it over the world.
My phone big, can't do it, flip code.
without ya.
Beethoven.
We're taking